Sergeant Bluff has launched a campaign to fund a new, unique attraction in that community. Tonight, the Sergeant Bluff Community Foundation unveiled a 1/4 scale model of a light tunnel that would be built over the walkway to the Sergeant Bluff Recreation Complex. The tunnel will consist of 12 15-foot tall steel pentagons, each weighing about 2,000 pounds. Color of the lights inside the tunnel can be changed to highlight different holidays and events. The Community Foundation first got the idea from ragbri riders.
It all came from having ragbri a number of years ago, where people came in and they said, where's the one spot that we could go and we have to have a destination to take a picture? And so a bunch of community people came together and they formed a group of people that said, how can we raise some money and come up with a project where we can have a landmark destination for Sergeant Bluff?
Now, the project will cost about $150,000. The Community Foundation's already raised about $40,000 from sponsors. It hopes to get another $80,000 in grants, with public donations covering the rest. If you'd like to donate, you can find that information within this story at ktiv.com.